Can be an issue, let's be honest. It's not usually the palette, it's usually the oils that are sitting on the surface of your lids. Let's do a bit of shopping. What I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna do the shopping for you guys. I'm gonna find a basic, a budget, and a baller item for you. So the budget item will be under 150 Rand. The basic item will be around 250, and then your baller item is your luxury high-end item, so plus 500 Rand. So ultimately, I'm gonna be covering everyone's budgets. So guys, when it comes to eyeshadows, I understand budget spores are always great finds, but your eyes are super sensitive and you don't want to just put anything on the lids and on your lashes. So I always suggest investing in good quality, no matter the amount, I know, but trust me, it'll pay off in the end. So I'm just gonna completely cut away the budget factor of this part and go straight to basic. So you're around 250 to, let's say, 550 palettes. So that'll be basic and your baller finds. So with the more high-end luxury palettes, Smashbox is a really, really great brand. One thing I love about palettes is that even though it's an eyeshadow palette, you don't have to specifically just use it on the eyes. It's still, at the end of the day, a pigmented powder. So you can use it on your cheeks to just bring like a flush of color to the apples of your cheeks. You can use the dark browns, like this brown. I used to use this brown all the time as a contouring shade when I left my contouring palettes at home. You can even mix your browns and blacks to create a brow powder. Eyeshadow palettes are so versatile. So this is a really great one. It's called the Alley Cover Shot palette. With this palette, you can see it combines the best of both brights and neutrals. We've now bought our luxe items. If you're looking for something a bit more affordable, all women palettes. Their palettes are insane. This is a new launch. You guys are one of the first people to see it. Yes, this is an exclusive. So their palettes, there's eyeshadow palette, there's a contouring palette, and there's a highlighting palette that I'll be showing you today. But also what I love about this is the packaging. Let me show you guys. I'm gonna start off with their eye color palette. Okay, I'm instantly sold. This is, I love a neutral palette. I literally love a neutral palette, and this one blends your shimmers with your matte. That's a really, really great thing that I love about this type of palette. So definitely getting that. And then there's the Warrior Eye Color Palette. So this one combines like your vivid, bright colors. So if you want pops of color, like I said before, pops of color on the lid is a huge trend right now. Literally that's gone from runway to the road and everyone's doing it. So I would definitely advise getting this. And then you can't go wrong with like a blush palette or contouring palette. So I'm gonna grab this. This is such a beautiful shade. If you want that sun-kissed look, I would definitely suggest that. So we'll play around with that in studio as well. Okay, cool. So I'm definitely getting this and these two. I'm an addict, guys, okay? It's a struggle that I'm trying to beat. The palettes. The rainbow eyeshadow trend. It's this huge runway makeup trend that all the celebs are doing. Like Cardi B was doing it, Riri was doing it, so I'm gonna try to do my own take on it. So I usually start with a warm base color typically for like medium browns to dark brown skin tones with bright, vivid eyeshadow shades like this. Some of them tend to be on the cooler side, especially with like your purples and your blues. So a really good tip is just mix like a neutral brown with maybe like a burnt red or burnt orange. If you don't have a burnt orange, just use your normal orange and just create a little warm eyeshadow on your lid. I'm getting like mermaid vibes from this. So let me actually do like a blue underneath and then I'll do a purple at the top. Okay, let me do that. So I'm gonna put pink here. So I'm now gonna move to my purple. So I've now applied the purple here. Obviously with eyeshadows like this, and especially like matte, textured shadows, fallout can be an issue, let's be honest. It's not usually the palette, it's usually the oils that are sitting on the surface of your lids. So what a good eyeshadow primer will do is just mattify that area so everything's even toned and your colors will come out a lot more punchier. So this gold, I love these two shades. I'm just gonna mix them and create my own on the inner corners of my eyes, just as a highlight. Oh, that's pretty. Shook. These are apparently 180 Rand each. Each. 180 Rand. 9 shades, pigmented, shimmer mattes. This is really, really good. So I'm just mixing both shades. The next palette, let me start with the contouring and blush palette. So this is the palette. Really springy shades. If you want like a very sun-kissed type of look. I'm eyeing this peach. I really want to try this peach. And also this rose pink. So I'll mix both of them and apply on my cheeks. Okay. So this is how I usually apply my blush. There's a difference between blush and looking like your cheeks are sunburned. So I just apply really lightly and then just use my fingertips to kind of buffer out and create a very, very light flush. When it comes to highlighters, I don't like highlighters that look flat. It's supposed to move as you switch up your angles. You mustn't turn your head like this and then your highlighter is still in that direction. It must move with you. So this is really good. You can tell there's a blend of several shimmers. There's a gold in there, there's a rose gold, and then there's the pink blush underneath. And then as you move your angles, it's very natural. The shimmer changes, and that's what your highlighter should do. Highlighters should be 3-dimensional. So always check when you apply it on your hand, check and see if there's a blend of several shimmers. That's when you know it's a good highlighter. I usually just, ooh, that's nice. I usually just apply on my cheekbones. Something I learned recently, actually on masterclass, is to never put highlighter on the tip of your nose. I always used to do that, I don't know why. I don't know even when I started doing that. But it reflects really badly in photos, especially with flash, because it looks like there's oil on the tip of your nose, which is not a cute look. So I now apply here, just on the bridge of the nose. I really like this. Okay, so I'm gonna grab onto the bronze highlighting palette. So this combines 2 contouring shades, and then there's a variation of highlighting shades. And then obviously you have to complete your cheek look with a little blush on the apples of your cheeks. So in this palette are 2 contouring shades, and then your variation of highlighting shades. And obviously you have to complete every cheek look with some cut on the apples of the cheeks. This is more of a palette that's suitable for like your fair and lighter complexions. So I'm gonna demo this on a member of our team, our squad, our crew. Caroline, come. This dark shade to just contour the cheeks. Let's test this out. I'm gonna start very lightly. So when it comes to contouring, line your brush from the corner of your lips and just below the cheekbone. You can always feel that dent, it's right here. So I'm gonna apply the powder underneath there with my brush. Ooh, this works well. And then always apply it on the jawline as well, using my fingertips again. found the jawline just to define the jaw, but bring it down. So it looks like a natural shadow. The before, after, before, after. There we go. So guys, this is my all-woman face beat. Super impressed by everything, literally loved trialing everything. Majority of the collection, thumbs up, all of the ticks, 10 out of 10, 100% sold, go get it. Thank you for watching. See you guys on the next episode of Cosmo Beauty Haul.